Welcome back, everyone. Great to have you guys. We are here on another day. This is episode 3 of our Styx playthrough on Icarus. And it is early in the morning. We are ready to kind of get rocking and rolling. I think our plan today is we're going to take our mount out and explore a little bit. We're going to do a couple simple missions to try to get our XP flying upwards so that we can move to level 15. That's going to unlock some better arrows for us. It's going to unlock a masonry bench, which is going to be our next plan for building. I'd love to start getting our main base started here in the next 1 to 2 episodes. I don't think we're going to get too much on that today, just since we're a level 11 right now, and we can't start that till 15 to 20. So, but we're at least going to start working our way there, and these simple missions could be pretty fun. Explore the map a little bit and hopefully get into a little bit of trouble, because that's where the fun stuff happens. So we got a buffalo over here making friends with us, and our Moa is taking a nap inside. We've been thinking on a name for him. He's already got some skill points leveled up. We did a little bit of hunting off camera. We needed to get some pictures and stuff for some thumbnails, and he was just leveling up while we did a little bit of hunting earlier. As far as for a name, I'm a little partial. I've always been using this for my Moas in the past, but we're going to call him Jack. It's just kind of my... Jake. If I can type. We're going to call him Jack. Mr. Jack. Just kind of rolls off my tongue because that's what I'm used to calling him. So might as well, for old time's sake, stick with that. For his skills, you mainly use him for running around and exploring. So health and stamina is where we're going to be. We're going to put one into each right now. And as we go, we should be able to kind of advance to some other stuff. We want to get his health regen up and also get his primary attack going here pretty quickly. But always prioritize some health and stamina with these guys. Alrighty. Trying to figure out where that wolf is that's making noises. I don't see him. So, alright. Nope, okay. Alrighty, well, let's see what missions we have today waiting for us. Find a cache. Hunt some nearby creatures. Okay. Let's go with the cache. Last time I did one of these hunts, I had to hunt like 30 rabbits, and it took 2.5 like real-time days to get that done. We're not going to mess with that right now, so go with that one. Okay, so that's our area over there. Let's grab Jack and get going. Put him on follow. Give him a little pat. He's got food and water ready. He's all set there. I think we'll go maybe down and around. I think that will work best for today. Of course we get a storm. Tier 2, we should be fine for what we're doing. We're not, in theory, getting into any crazy boss battles right now, so... Oh, well that's easy. Usually I gotta hunt a little harder for that. Let's see what we have. Ooh. Mushrooms, carrots... Well, that's a pretty bougie. So, just like that, 10,000 XP, 20, Ren. We love it. The only downside of those types of missions, we're actually going to go grab all our ore from the cave we have up here. Downside of that specific mission is whatever's in that cache is what is your reward. You don't get to necessarily pick anything more. Critical hits. We're ruthless, guys. Look at us go. We're just gonna go ahead and take all that. Actually, yeah, we'll bring this with us. We won't be back in here for a minute. Turn off our light, because I always forget to do that. More bees. We love bees. I'm gonna get them to come out this time. I always shoot them before they come out. So they will bite you. You cannot shoot bees. You have to hit them with a knife or something similar. It only takes one hit. They don't do that much damage, but if you don't kill them, they will chase you across the entire map. Very first time I played this game, I didn't know how to get rid of the bees, and I just panicked and ran. And I ran all the way to a lake and dove underwater, and they sat over the top of me until I came out of the water and then proceeded to keep stinging me, and I died to a swarm of bees. So, I don't think there was a reward for that one. It was just sad. Good jump, Jack. Okay. Put our reward in our box. All this stuff's going to expire pretty quickly, unfortunately. Eventually we'll have an ice box. So stuff doesn't expire so quickly, but for now. Get all this smelting up. At least we have our coal now. And some steamed fish. Oh, I put all my food in there, didn't I? Didn't mean to do that. We're gonna keep that. Health and stamina regen. Health and stamina regen. Do we have any food buffs right now? We do not. Go ahead and eat some of this. Sure. Don't typically try to acquire too many food items right at the start. They just tend to go bad on us, but when they give them to you, might as well use them. Jack's a little hungry. Okay. Let's see what our next mission is. Raised creature. Locate an abandoned base. Let's do that. All all the way over there. Okay. I forgot I had him on follow. 11. I think there's another bear up there. We're gonna make our way before he tries to become friends again. I think not quite sure how to get up there, to be honest. Maybe up and around that way? Maybe. We are going to get a beacon from this mission, though, which can mark locations on your map for various items. And that will be very helpful in the future. So whenever I do see this mission, I do like to grab it. Just because it's free beacons and I don't have to craft them later. Where is this thing? Below me? Seems to think it's down that way. Ah, okay. Don't fall off the cliff. Ah, there it is. And more bees. Good lord. All the bees. Arrows back. Don't get blown up. Okay. Oh, just down the way. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave Jack back at the base. He's not very strong yet. And we usually get attacked by something. And there's a few too many bears in this area for me to feel very safe about leaving him. Over there right now. So we're gonna do this first. So that bear's not still up here. Don't see him. Okay, you just take a nap, big man. Oh, and more skill points. Okay, go ahead and do that. Work our way over here to this attack enable. Maybe put down our extras real quick. Alrighty. Don't need to deal with you yet, sir. Oh, there it is. Right there. They're usually made out of thatch. That's a geyser. You can use it for water sources. You can also collect exotics or condensed enzymes out of them. Those missions can be a little, or those challenges, whatever they are, can be a little intense. So I honestly have never done one. I've watched other people do them, but let's get this base repaired before something comes and tries to eat us. Sometimes I don't fix the ramp because it's harder for things to get up inside of it if it's not fixed. This mission's a lot harder to do when you have a tier 1 hammer. Surprised nothing's attacked us yet, so we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling. Yeah, there's bear cubs. Oh, I just realized I don't think we have any wood to repair our hammer. That was not my brightest moment. Okay. Ow. Getting bit by baby bears. Stamina is on the struggle bus. Ah, we did it. Okay. Get that beacon down so they don't keep spawning. There we go. That wasn't so bad. I hear another one. Hey! Mine! Trying to steal my dinner. Not that I like to eat animals for dinner, but in this situation, let's just not talk about it. Good grief. I don't know why I just did that. I swear I hear another one somewhere. They'll just stay on the map and chase things. Yeah, they're chasing the Kia. Goodness, fast little buggers. Determined. Very determined. Goodness. We are there. There we go. They shouldn't be terrorizing anyone anymore. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my gosh, another one. Really? We have no stamina, so we're just chasing the tiny bear cub. Really? Oh my lord. Okay. Well, let's go finish this mission and then we'll go hunt that thing down so he stops terrorizing the world. Okay, so we can get some iron ore. So this means we could have anywhere from 30 to 60. We could get 60 from each of these. Does that ever happen? Not usually. Hedgehogs are nice. Have some defensive. Brambles are mildly useless. I wouldn't hate having a textiles bench. Use some small pouches and stuff, but honestly, not really going to need to use that for a while because I don't want to use points to unlock all those things yet. So I think right now the metals are going to be our best bet. Make sure we pick up our beacon. Okay. I am going to tear this down because if we leave this in the map, it's going to greatly affect the mechanics of the game. It has to keep track of all this stuff and its level of damage. So we don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to tear all this down and bring you back when we're done. Or... oh, he saw me. Repair. Or we're gonna kill a bear. They call this bear jousting. Might have to wait one. Get some stamina back. Get some stamina. There we go. If you try to run, you will lose. So, jousting is always recommended. Though, it does use a lot of stamina, so keep an eye on that bar. But they're not nearly as scary once you learn how to joust them. It's not as easy as it looks, though, when you're first learning. I died many a times trying to joust at the very beginning. To tear this stuff down, you have to repair it all. So repair it, press Y, it goes away, and I'll bring you guys back when this is all gone. Oh, one last thing. Sometimes there's stuff in here to loot. So... we're gonna get some... oh, well that's handy. And a pot. Wow. Okay. That is probably the best loot I've ever had from one of these missions. So we have some fancy new Lego armor and a platinum pickaxe, which is very high tier. And if you remember in the last episode, I was talking about how you can have attachment slots. So it has on here attachment slot available, and then it has that little square in the bottom corner. So all of these can have attachments added on. So we'll go ahead and take those. Nothing there. Sprinkle of water. Nothing there. Okay. For real this time. I'll see you guys back at base once I have this torn down. Okay. And we are back. It's actually now in the morning. Ended up taking a little bit longer to break that down than I initially thought. I was going to do just tear down the walls and destroy them. However, I thought about it a little bit, and sometimes these can actually be handy for decorating floors and stuff inside of a building or inside like a barn area. They are very weak. They don't resist any type of storm. You can see resist tier 0 storms. But they can have some just nice decoration if they're not going to be exposed at all. So, or if we need to go just throw up a little shack for some reason for a mission, who knows? Or I can break them down later and use them for the fiber that you use to make them. They're sticks and fiber. So we'll break those down later if we need them. But as of right now, we'll keep them there. We might need to take a crafting bench or something somewhere else, and it's always good to have an extra bedroll. So, long story short, we needed to bring this back in 2 trips, as I could not get all of it in one. And so I came back and got Jack, and we ran back. Almost got eaten by a jaguar, but we outran it. And then as we got back, let me just change out oxygen real quick. We're getting a little bit low. As we got back, there happened to be a boar beside the house. So we got some bacon, which bacon has some 15% experience gained, which will be handy as we're trying to level things up. I have way more than I need to. I only got 3 stomach slots, but oh well. As things run out, we'll have extras. We're just going to keep letting this stuff sit in here. That's how we are going to be feeding Jack. So it can just exist in the drying rack. It expires the slowest out of everything. So make sure that's still filling. Yeah, that's good for a while. Give him some food and water. Okay. Go ahead and eat some of that bacon now. Alrighty. While we let the daylight sneak in here, let's go ahead and look at our talent points again. We're starting to stack those up a bit. I believe, if I remember right, we were working toward these armors. So we'll do this blueprint. Why not? That seems handy. And we just need to keep moving these up until we can get to our next layer. Animal health bars. Knives degrade slower. That's always handy. See if there's anything else down here past. Don't really care about resources from those. Ah, it does have the world bosses on the map. Okay. Well, that might be handy, but I think we might need to go down this tree just a little bit to do that. Should increase our stamina a bit. Okay. For solo points. Speed, health, health regen, sneaking. We could probably keep working on our health. We'll boost that a little bit. Okay. Ah, yes, we're going to make the longbow. Let's go ahead and do that now. And before I forget, we really do need a mortar and pestle to use to make these things. We're going to start needing those pretty quickly. So before I forget and use something that I shouldn't, we'll go ahead and do that. We also haven't made a bed for Jack yet. They don't have to have a bed once they're an adult, but they do like to go sleep on them. If they're on wander, they'll go seek out the bed and sleep on it. So I still like to give them beds if we can. So I was not paying attention. I think it was fur and fiber. So that will probably not be enough. But we'll start there. For our bow, we'll need leather and bone. We'll just leave this in as a backup. If we die or something, we'll have a bow available. Perfect. A little bit of a better bow now. This has 25% projectile damage. So, a little bit better than our last one. A bed, yes. Doing a bed. Yeah. Probably might need more fiber than that. Don't know if I have. I have some, but not enough. Okay. We'll run over. Collect a little bit of fiber. As I walk right past the bench I need. One bed for Jack. Coming right up. There you go, big man. I do love the look of these with the hay. I think it looks really nice. And a little pat pat. All of our things back where it goes. Alrighty. Well, let's see if we maybe have another mission in here that we want to do. Or we go do something else. For some crops. Locate a downed drone. Okay. So, a lot of people avoid these drone missions. They are timed, so you have to go do it as soon as you start them. And sometimes they can be a little tough depending on what comes after you. I've honestly never done one though. So, let's see, what time is it? Let's make a few more arrows. And maybe we'll go give that a try. And hopefully not get our butts kicked, but guess we'll find out. Okay, we have our spawn point made, which is good. Bone arrows are made on us. I feel like I want more than that. Let's get some more bone. I might be being chicken. Maybe a little bit more, just in case. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. All right. Jack, you might get to stay here. I'm not sure. We're just gonna repair everything, I think. I do want to use the... no, let's save that for later. So, we can use this, but we can't repair it. We have to have a much fancier bench than the anvil to be able to repair a platinum pickaxe. So if we break it, can't use it anymore. So we might wait until we're needing to have some like platinum or titanium, something like that, before we get too crazy with that, or at least get a little further into the missions. But I don't want to use that for just mining bones right now. Okay. Up there. Okay, well that's not very far at least. Until it self-destructs. Okay, well that's fun. Our buffs are about to run out. Let's go ahead and redo those. Got bacon. Maybe we should have taken Jack, but... oh, we'll probably be okay. Oh, I really don't know what's going to come for us with this. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay. Hopefully it's just like a jaguar or a couple wolves. Hopefully it's not like a boss wolf. Those are really not bad at all once you have a gun or a high tier bow, but just really not set up for anything too crazy quite yet. But then again, you know, we have survived some stuff, so we'll see. Okay, there's our drone. Okay. Protect it. Okay. That's a traumatizing noise. I don't like that at all. Oh. Cave worms. Okay. Was not expecting that. If it's just cave worms, we can... oh god. Okay. Not just cave worms. If it's just cave worms. Oh, I'm glad we made more arrows. Okay, well, we're leveling up. I didn't know if he was going to come after us, but he might have. Ah! Why are you not drawing your bow? Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's going well. This is going great. God, that noise is... I think the noise puts me on edge more than the actual wave. Oh, hiding back there. Hey. If it does get damaged... Oh! Health flow. Okay. I'm gonna eat some food. Is this thing almost done? Oh my gosh, 60%? Really? Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, we are gonna die. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh, we're gonna... Oh, no. This is why we left Jack at home. They weren't kidding. We were not prepared for that. Well, at least we have a map marker. And we have a bow. And... Oh, is it even worth going back? I don't even know. Eat some food, I guess. Yeah. Mission failed. Sad times. What is that? Don't come over here. Well. Definitely agree that that was not my favorite. I think once we have some like higher tier weapons, that would not be so bad. But the drawing time, like the time to draw your bow, and the just overall health that we have right now, this really isn't the greatest for a wave that lasts that long. If that wave was a little bit shorter, I think we would have been fine, but duly noted for the first time running a mission like that. But we're gonna go up here and grab our bodies really quick. Hopefully nothing's lingering. Like a jaguar. Just gonna grab our body. Go! Go, Jack, go! Run, Jack, run! Okay. Well, that worked out okay. Is he chasing us? I don't think he is. Okay. Probably don't want to fall down that. We don't need to break Jack's leg while we're at it. Wow, that is a determined sucker back there. Well, this will be the theme of the mission. I'll die, so you don't have to. If you guys have any fun tricks for how to survive those a little bit better when you are early game, let me know. If the answer is be better, that's okay. That's totally fine. But if you guys have any cool tricks outside of like using a Oh, like a hedgehog or wolves, maybe. I was not expecting cave worms to pop out of the ground. So, there we go. Okay, Jack. Oh, you have another skill point. I really want him to be able to defend himself, so we're just going to keep working our way over there. Need to grab some bones to repair. Forgot that was... Once you get off of... Whenever you can build these in... You have to build them in a bench. You have to repair them in the bench, so... That should be better. Stick our wood bow back in there. Oh no, we wasted our bacon. Oh well. Okay. Well, that was not my favorite time. We did keep leveling up though, which is great. Do we try it again? No, I think we'll wait on that. Let's do one more of these. We'll get another beacon, which will be handy. Jack, you want to come along for this one? Might be a bad idea. We're gonna be smart this time and grab some wood. So we can repair our hammer. We are also almost out of arrows. I'll make some of those real quick. Where did that land? All the way across. Okay. I think we can get over here. 1500, we can probably sneak. We can probably sneak this mission down before the end of the day. Wrong way. There it is. Alrighty. Okay. We're back on the other side. That shouldn't be too bad. We're just gonna put Jack on stay, and then we'll take him right up into the house when we get there. This is listed as easy, so hopefully things don't get too wild on us. There are bees out there. Last thing we need to deal with is a bunch of bees swarming us when we're trying to repair this. Some more bear cubs. Getting distracted by things. It's fine by me. They're not the brightest. I think we're pretty darn close to having this. There we go. Smack that beacon down outside. And we are done. Thought I saw them come around over here. I don't know what they're doing. They're just running around chasing things. I can hear the little dudes. All right, what are we getting today? Sugar cane, shovel, anti-poison, platinum wave. Oh. Well, I think you have to buy sugar cane no matter what. Don't really need that too much. Those are pretty easy to make in the future. Shovel would be nice, but let's do sugar cane. I think that would be good. Okay.
Clear immediate area.
All right, well. Check again. See what we have in here today. Oh. Billy head and feet. Getting some decent loot this time around. Okay. Well, you know the drill. I'm going to tear this down and we'll meet you back at base. Okay. And we are back at the house. Didn't realize that wasn't up there. Okay. We're going to get some food for Jack super quick because he is a hungry man. Got some more buffalo hanging out by the house. Goodness. There we go. Okay. I ended up tearing down all of the house this time around. We have plenty. We don't need more. I was going to, however, play our beacon just right out the front of the house if we can. And go ahead and mark it. Do a house. Make it purple. Home base. Just leave it at 500 meters. You can see on your map this at all times, no matter what this is. The meters is just strictly on your compass above of how far away that's going to show up. I usually set it to about 500 because I don't need it to be messing up, crowding up the bar. As we're on the opposite side of the map, I'm very aware we're not near the house, that sort of thing. So, hop back in here. Let's get our light turned on. He's just leveling up like crazy. Perfect. And so are we. As I was breaking down the house, we leveled up again. We're now level 14, which is great. can see how quickly those missions really start to help. I am thinking about grabbing some of this armor, though. Let's see. Movement speed in the forest. 8 resistance. 1 physical resistance, so that's not very helpful. Camouflaged, but no protection. Well, let's go ahead and use this. Legs and arms. So, looks a little funky, but gives us a little bit more protection than what we have on right now, at least. Okay. Try to sort this out a little bit. Sugarcane does not go bad, so we don't really need to worry about that right now. I don't want to turn it to seeds because that's just kind of going to be a waste of our stuff. We'll just put it in here with the yeast. Get everything sorted out here. Wonder. We have space. We do. Just stick our bees over here. Poor little wolves are crying. They don't like the storms at all. Okay, it's almost nighttime, or we can just go to sleep. We've got 3 more talents available. I think we're going to use... Yeah, we'll see animal health bars in that one. And we don't need to go down that path to be able to see world bosses, so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll decrease our wear rate. Let's go ahead and start increasing a little bit of our, what's the word I'm looking for? Our combat skills. We'll go ahead and do our increased melee, which is going to allow us to start going down our combat skills section of our solo tree. 11 points. Oh, we're going to use every bit of those once we are able to unlock these benches. Okay. I would say let's go to bed, but with the rain, I have to wait a second. I don't think Steel Bloom is at level 20. I forgot already. Level 20. Okay. Maybe we'll make a few iron things. The girl's impatient. Honestly, does steel have a hammer? It does. Okay. We'll just go ahead and do an iron knife. Since this bone knife keeps breaking all the time and we have plenty of iron. We need some nails, some leather, and some wood. Nails, wood, and leather. Perfect. Kind of the same with this bow. I tend to keep some of my previous tools just for a little while. So if we do die, we have some weapons here at home base to grab when we head back out. Alright, looks like the rain's probably letting up a little bit. See if we can get to bed quick enough. Perfect. Okay. As far as for missions go, I think we did pretty well today. Last thing I'd like to do is I do want to go out and see if we can find us one more cave. We're going to use a lot of iron here soon, and I think it would be helpful to have a little bit more material. I do know there's quite a lot down back this way. A little farther than I wanted to go today, I think. We might run down south a little further and see what we find down there. So hopefully we can find another cave and maybe find some exotics. That would be nice. Get some of that started. If we do find some, we'll make an orbital exchange to send things up to the station, but I haven't quite found a need for that yet. We do have some Rin now, which is good. Have a little bit of money to use if we need to, but overall, we don't really have much to bring down quite yet. So we'll hold off on spending our points there until we need them. Just gonna run along the wall here until we find something that looks like a cave. There we go. Okay. I know. I'm sorry, buddy. They stung you. It was rude. Okay. See if we can get up here. Rude. Jack, you can stay there. Okay, what do we have? Collect our arrows. Ooh, a titanium deposit. I like that. We definitely did not miss. Don't know where that arrow came from. Ah, and some exotics. Yay. Okay, this is our best source of money currently. We'll want to buy things with exotics, as well as you can sell exotics for Rin to buy other things. It just kind of depends on what you're wanting to get from the station. But this will be nice. We have no buffs. We'll want to do that real quick. Honey will actually make your I lied. Honey will increase the time of your food buffs. Honeycomb is just raw food. Doesn't do as much. So A lot of titanium and platinum in these caves that we've seen so far, which is very helpful. Maybe. There we go. How you doing, Jack? Hanging out. Cool. That was handy. Nice little lucky strike. You know what? I just realized we never actually unlocked and made a lightning rod. So we're definitely going to do that before we leave today. Make sure we have plenty of copper to be able to do that. Make Jack carry some of this. Hopefully it's not too heavy for him. Let's see. He can carry... Oh yeah, perfect. And another skill point. Alright, buddy. Let's make you a little bit more damaging. Oh goodness, with that bacon buff, wasn't sure we were going to get leveled up just by mining, but we've already gone up almost half a bar. So by the time we finish out this cave, I think we might hit that level 15, which was my goal for today. I might just keep mining this cave out and then bring you guys back when we're done. Since we did get some exotics, we'll go ahead and unlock that orbital exchange so that we can send those up to the station and take a peek at what else is available up there. Okay, so we just got that level up actually and hit our overweight at the same time. So we're going to call that good for this cave right now. We are... Let's see, in the top corner of F13. So really not too far away from home base at all. So let's go ahead and run back to camp. Drop off all of our stuff in the... Ooh. I lied. We're going to get us another board. Maybe. Really? 12 bacon. Like that. Okay. Ah, forgot he was on stay. Here, buddy. Oh, Jack, you're a little hungry. Alright, back we go. Now we have more bacon. And a jaguar. Gosh, those guys are everywhere. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get unloaded real quick. Iron in there. Copper in there. Start cooking our bacon up. Add some more wood to the fire. Add to stacks. Those can just live there. Stacks of 5. Okay. Nope, wanted to put that in there. Projectile damage can be helpful. We'll do that. B can just live in there for right now. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and get our orbital exchange. Got that taken care of. And then we need our lightning rod right there. Perfect. Oh yes, and now we can get our masonry bench. Scoria is not on Styx. It's only on Prometheus, so that's not needed. But we can get our stone started. We're going to want a carpentry bench. And let's get us a better bed. So let's go ahead and do the carved wood. You can get the wooden bed, but you get 21 different furniture items for 1 talent point, tech tree point. Not talent point, just tech tree point. And here you get just only a bed for a whole point. So tend to hold off on these ones. We'll use interior wood, but we're not going to use it for a minute. So we'll hold off on that. And we can't use our interior wood cupboards until level 20. So we'll hold off on that. Okay. think... Oh, we do want a lantern. We'll use a lantern. Okay. And flint arrows. Ah, there's just so many good things to use once we hit level 15. One thing that would have been helpful would have been some health recovery tonic. So, probably wouldn't be the worst idea to get that. We might not have died in that last mission for the down drone if we'd had that. So, and we will need a cooking station. Oh, I didn't want to use all of our points, but we'll use a salting station too. Okay, we're going to leave one. We're not going to use that. We have a talent point. We'll go ahead and do wear-rated knives again. And then next time we get another point, we should be able to unlock the rest of ghillie armor. And then it will be another few points before we make it down to the Arctic and the big game hunter. But those are a start. If you didn't catch on before, it rotates between 3 and 4 points for tech tree and I believe the main talent point. Sometimes you get 4, sometimes you get 3. And then you'll get a solo point every other level. So I think even number of levels, you'll get a solo point. So that's kind of the balance there if you're trying to plan out your things. Our orbital exchange, we're good on copper and iron. We just need some more rope and wood. We can make rope from leather now, which... Oh no, we got plenty of fiber. We'll stick with that. We're going to need a lot of leather when we move to stone. So... There we go. I need 2. Make a couple more. Maybe 10. Yeah. And then we're going to want to make the cooking bench. Lightning rod. And we'll make the masonry bench, but... Well... Yeah, we probably have room to set that up in here. We might as well just make all of our things. Oh, we need some more wood. That's what that was. Cooking stations. We can start making some animal fat. Perfect. And then salting station, a little bit more wood. And some more wood. We can make some more rope. We'll start with that. And iron nails. And we're going to really start using up them iron ingots. Put the kitchen bench. Crowd it in a little bit. Actually, I think we can put our seed grinder up on top of that. Let's... That'll be fine. A little large, but should keep stuff where we want it. It has in here the radius for these. I can't remember exactly what it is. Go to journal, so press J on your keyboard. You can go to items. We'll type in... Oh, lordy. Where is that? I don't know where he is. I always hear him. Maybe down below? Because that's where he was when we had that mission. Maybe he wanders along here. I don't know. I don't see him over here, so we'll just stay here. Okay. Journal. Lightning rod. Okay, so 50-meter effective radius. So if you have a sprawled out base, you might want to make a couple of them. Ours isn't really particularly sprawled out, so we should be fine. We need some more wood. For our salting station. Don't know if that'll be enough for our masonry bench. I think it's going to get a bit tight. Ah, no, just enough. And an herbalism bench. Definitely not going to have enough for that. Okay. Yep, we need another 50 wood for that, so. Space in here is going to start getting a little tight as well. Jake, you're about to get bunted outside. We can start stacking some of these things, though. Yeah, let's take these. And this stuff can go into our kitchen bench. I just held R for that to make the different style. Perfect. And that should make some room. Stick our masonry bench over here. Perfect. Okay. We'll make our herbalism bench next time and make up some health potions. Maybe we stick it right here. Sure, that works. Yeah, we'll make our herbalism potion next time. Or herbalism bench so we can make our health potion last time. And then that way we can have a little bit of backup on our trips for health. Okay, so we're going to start with request equipment. We're not going to request anything specifically right now, but it's going to bring us back to this page. We don't have any mounts in the station right now because we can send Jack back up or any new ones that we get, and they'll just stay there. You can bring them to any planet that you drop onto, and they'll just basically be in stasis up there. You can also, this is just any items that you create from the workshop will show up here so that you can bring them in. I don't have any items on drops at this time, but anything that's on planet will show up here and what character and planet it's on. So if you're looking for something like, oh gosh, where did that Enviro suit go that I wanted, that fancy one, you can see like, oh, this character has it on this planet. Workshop. So nothing is unlocked currently, but these are the different Enviro suits that you can get. So you can see this one has physical resistance, oxygen, food, and water slot. We have oxygen, water, and 1 suit module, which is nice. And this one has 2 suit modules. Another 2 suit modules. Another 2 suit modules. So I want to say this Hark S5 is the one that I typically use. But there's a lot of different ones that you can get. Those suit modules are here. Movement speed, fire resistance, inventory slots, inventory weight capacity. As we go further down here, you can get like highlight creatures when you're aiming, see creature health, see world bosses. These are kind of nice if you're playing in multiplayer. You and your nearby allies can have a heavier carrying weight. You can help them be less affected by infections, fall damage. So those are just kind of helpful things that you can have. Sorry, I just never read the actual little synopsis on that, so got distracted for a second. Perfect. Okay. And then things that you'll use if you are going to be dropping down on a new planet with a character that is already has skills. You can certainly drop with bows and arrows. Red exotics are only on Prometheus. So this bow you can't unlock until you go to Prometheus, basically. Or if you use mods, you can get some of these things. But same for certain firearms. There's a shotgun and a rifle. A lot of the cooking things will require eggs or milk or butter or cream. So you can get a cryogenically frozen calf, bring that down, and then you can have a cow to collect milk from. So lots of cool things, but as you can see, these guys are super expensive. We have 0 exotics so far, and we have 60 red. So it's going to be a while before we can afford any of those, but once we start doing the big operations, those things will become much more attainable. You get quite a bit of exotics and ren from those missions as we make our way through them. Last but not least is the biolab. We'll need to get the Norax boss tracker, I think, but you might not have to. We already have great hunts, so if we wanted to do this, we could. We don't, however, have a legendary license, which you'll need to buy any of these rifles. But it's kind of cool. A lot of people end up with a kinetic rifle to start. You can get all these different upgrades. Once you put an upgrade on a gun, you cannot remove it. You cannot change it. You have to buy another gun and make a new style. So things like this is 15% chance to mark target, 25% chance not to consume ammo, which is pretty great. 25% critical damage. This causes frost damage, poison damage, fire damage. So lots of different things that you can get on them. They're pretty cool. Really helpful as you go down through the game. But you need to complete Great Hunts missions to unlock the legendary licenses for those. While you can buy a license, 1,500 or 15,000 ren, these don't become available to you. You can't buy it until you complete the Rime Tusk mission, which is on Prometheus for this one. This one you have to complete the Gargantuan mission, which is what we will be doing eventually, because that's going to be for Styx. And this one comes from the mission on Olympus against the Korite. So that's how you get access to those. These lower ones, you just have to have a legendary license. So you can buy all of these. You have to pass the missions to get these. Cool. Awesome. All right. We're going to just request so we can send our exotics up. All the way down we go. Thought he might be down here. I'm gonna not really bother him right now. Go over to station. Now you can see 16 exotics will be up in the station waiting for us. There we go. We did it. Okay. Well. Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. He stands up and does that whenever he's hungry or thirsty. Once they hit 75% or lower, they'll start to get moody with you. There we go. How better? Alrighty, well, it is that time again. We are making some really good progress. We've hit that level 15 landmark that we wanted to today, or milestone. Next week, or next time we upload, I don't know, it might be a couple days, might be a week. I try to make sure that it's never more than a week though. We will be hopefully starting our first mission, the big operations, and getting a little bit more of a broad range of the map, as well as getting a little bit more in-depth. I'm really excited about that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun for us. We will also start planning out our base and getting some more solid roots down. Now that we have the stone, we can get those all set. It also seems to be a bit of a theme that we're just going to end the day in a storm. So I think that is it. Thanks for joining, everybody. It was great having you. Can't wait for the next round, and we will see you in the next. Bye, guys.